2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. Handy effort, that one. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
That one's headed left. Yeah, nicely played. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
This one's dialed in. That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
Just the start they were looking for, Luke.
Currently in first position. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Super shot, that. He's currently sitting in first place. We've arrived at a par 4. That one's heading down Broadway. Time for the second shot into the third. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Good shot there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That one had eyes for it the whole way.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Teeing off here at the 4th.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. I like the look of this. For the par.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This one might need to sit.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Putting for birdie.
Putt is underway.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
This player is putting for fun.
Leading by a shot after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
That was a beauty.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Good looking putt. A bit too much pace on that one. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Nice little par putt here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
And down she goes. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Next up is this par 4 hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one will run uphill. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
And coming up well short.
That's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Now leading by 1 shot. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Nicely done. Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Went straight down.
Should find the green. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. That's inside the range. What a shot.
Yes, got to think that's a certain birdie from there.
Ooh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot here at the 10th. Oh, almost went in. That's a good-looking shot there. Putting for birdie here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Now a par 5 hole awaits.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
And he's down there.
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
opting for the 5-wood. Oh, right by the hole. That's some good golf right there. 14-footer. That's frustrating. This one's for birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. He sits in first position. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Love watching this player around the greens.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
second shot here on the 13th.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Not a bad play, that one. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Hey, nice looking line. And down it goes. And that makes him tied for first. This hole is a par 3.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Wonderfully played. 13 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ouch, that hurts. And that puddle drop. Well done. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage. going and going and going.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Okay, that'll work. A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
Wants to make it with just 3 holes remaining.
That's inside the range.
Who's going to come out on top? I have no idea, but I'm sitting back and enjoying watching the action.
He's currently tied for first.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
An outstanding performer with already 5 wins under their belt. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. That was absolutely murdered. This shot is about 140 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Just needs this one to kick right.
Oh, this wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
It's all come down to this. A putt for the title. Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on